Get the latest movie reviews, Hollywood news, and inside views. It's time for Behind the Screens with Lights, Camera, Jackson on 107.7 GNA.
Happy Friday. Good morning, Jax. How are you, buddy?
I'm great, guys. Happy Friday as well. And maybe we're out of this heat wave, too.
Well, it broke last night. I mean, those storms, while they were scary,
things.
it definitely made it a lot cooler outside. That's for sure.
Yes, it did. And I was inside in the air conditioning for back-to-back movies last night as well.
What did you see? Yeah, what are we going to talk about this morning?
All right, so we'll go round one. This is actually the film I saw second, but Alien Covenant. This is the big movie of the weekend. It's the latest prequel to Ridley Scott's 1979 Alien. It's also a sequel to Prometheus, the movie in 2012. It's got a very simple story. A crew lands on a planet they think is paradise. Turns out it's not, and they got to escape without being killed or eaten alive. It's very simple, but again, just like Prometheus, Michael Fassbender stands out among the cast. There's some action, there's some gore. I think the final chunk of this movie is pretty entertaining, but there's just nothing new here. It's a little too familiar for my cup of tea.
Now, is this the continuation of when, Sigourney Weaver was in all the other ones? Like, are we just going to continue to make these same movies over and over again?
This is before Sigourney Weaver's character shows up, and Ridley Scott does plan on making more of these. He wants more sequels to Alien Covenant or more prequels to the original Alien. He wants to build, I think, 5 more movies. I don't know if he's got 5 more movies in him, but that's his plan as of right now.
All right, so what else did you see last night?
The other movie is Everything, Everything. This is based on the 2015 young adult novel by Nicola Yoon. It's about a girl who's allergic to everything. She falls for the cute guy who moves in next door, and he gives her a new perspective on life. It's soft. It's a little safe. It doesn't have quite the emotional punch that it should, but the two leads, Amandla Stenberg and Nick Robinson, are very likable here. They make this film very engaging and effective on some levels. Also, Anika Noni Rose, who's done some theater, and Princess and the Frog. She voiced Tiana. She's very strong here as the mother. So I like this a little more than I thought I would.
So they've been filming a couple movies in Albany, actually. There was an indie film that they were doing on Willett Street around the corner from me.
Oh, really?
Oh, they towed about 40 cars.
Oh, what were there signs up?
But
that stinks.
It was weird. The signs came up a little bit late. And
was towing part of the movie or no?
Yeah, that was
it was Mater. Mater came to tow all the cars.
That was the big climactic scene at the end. Was just a bunch of cars being hauled off to a dumpy parking lot in this seedy part of town. But talk to us about Departures, which has got the girl from Game of Thrones, and that was filmed, parts of it anyways, at Albany International Airport.
It was. The film crew for Departures was at the airport this week. Asia Butterfield from Hugo is in it, along with Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones. I spoke with Maisie Williams on Wednesday during a break. She couldn't pose for a photo because she was in her costume, which is incredible. It's a purple wig, shorts, crazy stockings, but she was very nice and really enjoyed filming at the airport. I also saw Vampire Diaries actress Nina Dobrev. She was either filming a scene or recording some dialogue. She was in a chair in an office, brought her dog to the set. Ken Jeong is in the movie, David Koechner from Anchorman, and Titus Burgess from Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. They're all in the movie. Do you know, guys, the original title for this movie was Arrivals. So they didn't want to duplicate the Amy Adams movie Arrival, so that's why they changed it to Departure.
So is this a big movie?
It seems like it's an indie movie, and even though, according to IMDb, it's a drama with a cast of Ken Jeong and Titus Burgess, really comic actors, it seems like it's going to probably end up being more of a dramedy once it's all said and done.
All right, what else have you got for us? We have about 30 seconds left, Jackson.
30 seconds left. Saturday night, everybody's going to be talking about The Wizard of Lies. It's a new HBO movie with Robert De Niro as Bernie Madoff. And, of course, Sunday night, Billboard Music Awards, lots of country nominees. Top Country Tour, Luke Bryan, Kenny Chesney, Dixie Chicks are nominated for that. Get all the action on my Twitter at LCJ Reviews and at lights-camera-jackson.com.
Behind the Screens with our buddy Lights Camera Jackson. Have a good weekend, man. We'll talk to you next Friday.
Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
All right, thanks.